Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Here's Cox on 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
They have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
A first down carry here for Johnson. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 9 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Cox. Over the middle, complete to Tate. 7 yards, the pickup there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. They keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Cook following the penalty. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Johnson on
that second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Cox on 3rd down. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Vikings 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Cox. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Cox. Throwing on first down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. It would be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right at
his path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Cox now going to throw on 3rd and goal. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Auden Tate, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it brings up third down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down now, it's Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. It's carrying forward again. Makes sense, doesn't it? And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 34. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Madison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Tackled by Jelani Tavai. It's a gain of 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. He'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Lions will take over. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the gun. Cox. And some room to work. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Cox. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Cox. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Cox on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A 33-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
17. Vikings 14.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
14.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
On the play. First down, Minnesota.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
20, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
KJ Hamler, 62 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nick Boyle.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Cox to Boyle here over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Taken down and sacked.
That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cox. And Tate's got it. Touchdown, Detroit.
often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard big.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's brought down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again on first down. Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
A gain of 16.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
they run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. That's the end of the...
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. In the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Hey, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Xavier McKinney able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Cox. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. The throw in the middle taken in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
2-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Cox. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and you got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
shy of the 40 at the 41.
Dalvin Cook, the ball.
That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Hamler. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's go.
This pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
And 8 yards.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Cox.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down, Minnesota.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he fires one incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First and goal.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
board, realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal, and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So the offense, a little antsy, the flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Cox. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Final score, Vikings.
A big